Do you know the difference between running water and running is good for health? One is participle and other is gerund. Today I come up with 20 best examples to differentiate and understand between gerund and participle. Let's jump right in. Gerund always act as a noun, subject, object, or complement. And participle always act as an adjective or a part of a verb tense. Example number one is running is good for health. I saw children running in the park. One running is gerund and other is participle. Think of it. So running is good for health. Here running acts as a noun and it's gerund. And I saw children running in the park. That running describes children state and it is participle. Example number two is swimming relaxes my mind, or the cat swimming looked funny. One is gerund, other is participle. So again, swimming is an activity. Swimming relaxes my mind. Here, swimming is an activity and it is used as a noun and it is gerund. The cat swimming looked funny. Here, it describes about the cat and it's participle. Example number three is reading improves vocabulary. Or the second example is reading student didn't hear me. So in the first sentence, reading improves vocabulary. Here, reading is gerund. And the other example, the reading student didn't hear me. Here, reading acts as a participle because it describes about the student, the reading student. Next example is I enjoy dancing, or the dancing student is my cousin. I enjoy dancing. Here, dancing is an object of a verb and it works as a gerund. But a dancing student is my cousin. It describes about the cousin, so it's participle. Next example is smoking is harmful, or smoking chimney looked airy. Smoking is harmful. Here, smoking works as a subject and it's gerund. And the smoking chimney looked airy. Here, it describes about the chimney, so it's participle. He avoided talking to me, or a talking parrot shocked everyone. He avoided talking to me, or a talking parrot shocked everyone. So one talking is participle and other talking is gerund. He avoided talking to me. Here, talking is an object of avoid. So it's gerund. And a talking parrot shocked everyone. It describes about the parrot, so it's participle. Next example is cooking is my passion, or the cooking vegetables smells delicious. Cooking is my passion. Here, cooking work as a noun, so it's gerund. Cooking vegetables smells delicious. Here, cooking describes about the vegetables, so it's participle. She suggested meeting early. The meeting crowd was noisy. So, which meeting is gerund and which is participle? Guess. She suggested meeting early. Here, meeting acts as an object, so it's gerund. The meeting crowd was noisy. It describes about the crowd. The meeting describes about the crowd, so it's participle. Next example is sleeping early is important. The sleeping baby looks adorable. So sleeping early is important. Here sleeping acts as a gerund because it acts as a subject of the verb in the sentence. And sleeping baby looks adorable. Here it describes about the baby that is sleeping. Looks adorable. So here sleeping is participle. Learning never stops. A learning child needs patience. Which learning is gerund and which one is participle? Learning never stops. Here, learning acts as a subject, so it's gerund. A learning child needs patience. Here, it describes about the child, learning child. So here it is participle. I love traveling. A traveling salesman knocked on our door. So which traveling is gerund and which one is participle? I love traveling. Here traveling acts as an object. So it's gerund. A traveling salesman knocked on our door. Here traveling describes about the salesman. So it is participle. Writing helps clear the mind. The writing student asked a question. Writing helps clear our mind. Here, writing acts as a subject, so it's gerund, and the other one describes about the student, the writing student, so it's participle. Laughing is good for our soul. The laughing children ran around. Which laughing is gerund? Laughing is good for our soul. Here, laughing acts as a subject, noun, so it's gerund. Painting relaxes her. The painting artist looked focused. So which one is gerund? Of course, painting relaxes her is a gerund because it is a subject. And painting artist looked focused. It describes about the artist. So it's participle. Jogging keeps you fit. The jogging man slipped on the road. So of course, jogging keeps you fit. Here, jogging worked is working as a gerund, and the jogging man slipped on the road. Here, it describes jogging describe about the man, so it's participle. I started writing a book. The writing table is broken. So which writing is gerund and which one is participle? I started writing a book. Here, writing work as a gerund and a writing table is broken. It describes the writing describes about the table, so it's participle. Teaching is her dream career. Or the next example is the teaching assistant arrived late. So of course the first one, teaching is her dream career. Here teaching is a gerund, and the other example, teaching is participle. Listening improves comprehension. The listening audience was silent. Which listening is gerund? Of course, the first one, listening improves comprehension. Here, listening is working as a gerund. He dislikes waiting, or the waiting customers looks irritated. He dislikes waiting, and here it work as an object, so it's gerund. And the waiting customers, here the waiting act as a describe about the customers, their state, so it's participle. Exercising boosts health, or the exercising athletes were exhausted. Which one is participle and which one is gerund? Of course, the first one, exercising daily boosts your health. Here, exercising work as a subject, and the other one describes about the athletes, so it's participle. Let's jump towards a quick quiz to understand what you have learned. Swimming is the best exercise. The crying baby woke everyone up. She enjoys reading before bed. The running water looks clear. Dancing makes her happy. The dancing couple looked beautiful. He avoided talking to his boss. The talking parrot surprised everyone. Jogging early in the morning feels refreshing. The jogging man slipped on the road. So, how much you score in this quiz? Tell me in the comments. I hope you understand a lot about gerunds and participles and how to use them. See you in the next video.